Hello everyone, this is Dave, and today I'm going to be showing you another way to recycle an old novel to make a paper wreath. Materials I'm using today is a foam wreath ring. I have an old novel here, you see I've used this several times before. A glue stick, Elmer's glue stick, a glue gun with glue sticks, scissors, and really, that's everything I'm going to use today. Nice and easy, eh? For this wreath, I'm going to take my old novel pages and I'm just going to rip them out here. I'm going to do a couple at a time just to show you how I am starting this off. And all I'm doing is I'm taking my scissors and I'm going to cut, they're about maybe, 3/4 of an inch in width. Now, I don't cut all the way to the end. I leave a little tab at the top. So what I do is I just cut a whole bunch. I don't measure or anything. I'm going to grab that glue stick and I'm going to apply glue right at the top where I haven't cut anything. So that's actually where we're going to stick the other side of the page. So see here, I just kind of curl it up and push it down. Now you're not folding this in half, you want to create a little loop. So you just softly fold it over and I just push that end piece into the Elmer's glue and just stick it on there. Now you can totally use the glue gun if you wanted. I just like using the Elmer's glue because it gives me a little bit of time to place it and move it if I need. The glue gun is very quick to dry, we all know that. So there's my first little piece done and I'm going to get my second piece started. So just on the topic that I was talking about before, we know the glue gun does work very fast. I just like a little bit of time just in case I have to move anything around. So I just keep making those over and over and over again. And I made about 25 of them. You can see them on the top right hand side there. I think 25 or 30 in total, somewhere around that. And then to start, I'm just going to grab some glue on a small portion of it. And I'm going to apply that to the foam wreath ring. And I'm just going to wrap it around on a little bit of an angle, hold that in place for a couple of seconds just to make sure it's secured. And then I'm going to grab my glue gun again and apply glue to the rest of that tab at the bottom that we didn't cut through. So I'm just wrapping this around and applying it, holding it in place for a little bit because I don't want to let it go and let the glue kind of unfold there. I want to keep that in place. So I'm happy with that, how that started. So I just start with my second piece, the same method again. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the little top portion, and then I'm just going to hold that in place to make sure it sticks. And I'm going to add a little more glue to the rest. And then I'm going to curl that around like I did for the first time, just kind of seeing where the coverage is needed. And I'm kind of working a little bit slowly. I don't want to rip the paper and I don't want to put it down in the wrong spot. Because we all know as soon as that glue dries, it's hard to get off. So there I am, holding it in place for a little bit and getting my other piece and starting off again with another section. And you can see there that a little piece has come off. I didn't hold it long enough. So now I'm just going to hold that in place for a little bit while I use my other hand. Again, this is another time where I want 3 or 4 hands to do a project. So I continue this whole process all the way around, just keep wrapping it and wrapping it. As I go a little bit further and further, I get a little bit more comfortable, and I do start with the glue gun all the way around the whole thing instead of working in sections. And actually I find that works a little bit better for me once I started doing that. So here I am, just wrapping all the way around, taking my time with it, having a good time with it. And I love the fact that I'm using up that old novel of mine again for another wreath. So here I am, I'm almost done. And again, another time when I wish I had 4 or 5 hands to help me with this, because I had to hold it in place, then I had to get those other little curly cues out of the way so I could place it down, and that wasn't working. And I was like, oh my God, I just want another set of hands here. But really, all in all, It was a pretty simple wreath to construct. I think I did this in about 20 minutes, so it does not take all that long to complete the wreath. And here I am, I'm almost done. I'm loving how this has turned out, and of course it's almost double-sided, right? What I decided to do here was I had a couple of extras, so I cut the little tabs off, I guess you would say, the little curly cues off. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to fill in a couple of areas where I see some green, where I could have covered it a little bit more, or I didn't like how it was covering. So I'm just going to add them sporadically here and there, just to cover up some spaces that I wasn't too happy with. Here, a little bit of greenish showing, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to come in and just fill that in. And there you go, our little recycled novel paper wreath is done. And if you want to check out my other one, I'll link it up in the top right hand corner. I did do another one of these. And if you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up down below and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.